This isn't just a flat lay, it's a time capsule. Today on the Shop Breakdown, I'm going to be showing you how I was able to turn quinceañera getting ready details into a teenage time capsule. Flat lays are something that you might recognize from the wedding photography world. It's a really gorgeous way to show your wedding client in one image all of the details that they put together, all the things that they curate, the perfume, the shoes, the rings. Some of them are shot super commercially, some of them are shot a little bit more editorial, but they're always really creative and so beautiful. But the question is, how can we bring this into the world of quinceañera photography? And that's what I wanted to explore with this shot. Sure, we can take detail photos with all of the bouquet, the rings, the traditional things that you see at a quinceañera, but how do we create an image that creates a feeling? Our job as event photographers is more than just documenting. It's really preserving memories and feelings for a family, especially on a day as big as a quinceañera where a lot of money is invested and the day just goes by so quickly. Our goal is to always take photos that take you back to that day, take you back to the feeling of that day. And the biggest goal is that quinceañeras are going to be able to look at these pictures in 15 years time and think, oh my gosh, that was me when I was 15. So at a recent quinceañera, I was able to play with this idea that I had, this little spontaneous idea that I had. What if I took the things that the quinceañera and her court were actually using during the getting ready portion of the day and created some sort of flat lay with that? I called it the getting ready flat lay. If you have worked a quinceañera, you know how messy the room is. At the beginning of the day, there's just things all over the place. It's all unorganized, but I wanted to find different aspects of the mess and put it together to make something really cool. So I started asking her damas if they could bring me things, you know, like who has this, who has that. And all the girls started bringing me a bunch of different things. I picked up some shoes off of the ground. I found beauty blenders. And then I thought like, okay, how can we personalize this a little bit more? So I asked the girls, you know, who has a picture with the quinceañera? And a couple of the girls came up to me and they're like, oh, we have pictures. But of course they showed it to me on their phone. And I was like, perfect. Like, I think let's use your phones. And they're like, well, which one do you like more? I'm like, let's use both of them because I think both of them are really cool. So the ideas just started snowballing. The girls gave me a phone charger and they're like, oh, what if we make it into a little heart? This was definitely a collaborative photo. And I really think that added to how special the image was. I surrounded everything around this clock that was in the venue that was just there. And I just thought like, oh, this is just a big piece. It's kind of cool looking. It's a way to tell time, even though afterwards I was like, oh, the clock and the phones also tell time, but the clock was like 3 minutes ahead and the phones were 3 minutes behind. Anyway, I feel like there's some sort of metaphor there. I'm not able to really connect them right now, but if you can think of the metaphor, I think that'd be great. So let me know. So once I started arranging each piece, trying to make everything look kind of cool, a little bit, I guess, commercial with the way that I was arranging everything, that's when it kind of clicked. Oh my gosh, I'm not just doing a flat lay. I'm literally creating a time capsule of these girls and their adolescence and all the things that mean a lot to them. And it was just a way more meaningful photo than just like the bouquet and her earrings for the day, which are still special and beautiful, but like this is who Emma and her girls are. Just think about it. In 15 years, they're going to look back at these pictures and be like, oh my God, yeah, that's what my phone looked like. Oh my gosh, those are the hair ties and my bracelets. There's things that I was even telling them when I was taking the pictures, because the girls gave me these like little rubber bracelets. I remember when I was in high school, the I Love Boobies bracelets were really popular because that's what like all the cool kids were. And this is like their version of the I Love Boobies bracelet. So it was cool because we were able to kind of like connect in a generational sense because of that. But I just thought like, oh my gosh, if I had that type of picture from when I was a quinceañera and I had my cool bracelets and I had my favorite lip gloss and pictures with my friends and my shoes. First of all, I think I would have framed that picture because it would make me feel like a box of trinkets or like a box of treasures from my youth. So even though right now it's like, oh, it's a cute photo, it's aesthetic, that's what the girls were saying. In 15 years, this is something that kind of captures like, oh my gosh, this is who I was when I was 15. Now, how did I get the shot? After arranging everything, it really was going off of vibes. I'm not gonna lie. There was no strategy behind it. I was just kind of like spreading everything out enough to where you can kind of see everything. I wanted to be able to see the brands and the logos of everything. I wanted to see the texture of the beauty blender. I just wanted it to look cool. That was really how I arranged it. There was like no other technique to it. And I really didn't have that much time. I think I had like 5-10 minutes to get the shot. So once I arranged everything and I thought that it looked cool, I had my assistant off to the right holding our GT200 and this, I call it the boob. I think everybody calls it the boob. It's called a mag sphere, but everybody calls it the boob. And I had her aim it up towards the ceiling because I wanted just like a fall off of light with a small shadow, just so that it kind of looks a little commercial. I wanted it to pop, if that makes sense. So very simple lighting, very simple setup. And these were my camera settings, just in case if you're asking. I had my light at 1/128, which is the lowest light setting because I didn't want it to overpower, like be too punchy or be too hot. So that was my light. This is what the shot looked like straight out of the camera. And this is the final edited photo. And we do our editing through Imagen AI, and we have our own personal profile on there. And that was the shot. This was a spontaneous little idea that turned into something really meaningful, something that I didn't really expect, but something that I think that the family is really gonna love. Flat lays don't have to just be pretty or aesthetic. They can be really powerful tools for storytelling and nostalgia and just like memory keeping. Now, if you found this inspiring or you think, ooh, I want to do this at my quinceañera, please, or even at your next wedding, please do it. This is not an original idea. I kind of grabbed this from obviously the flat lay, the wedding world, but also combining with the wedding world, that end of the night shot where they grab a bunch of stuff like the cake and Polaroids and a bunch of other things, and then they show like, oh, this is what the party was at the end of the night. I just kind of put a little twist on it, put a little bit of a quinceañera twist, and I don't know, I think it's something special. So please recreate this shot. Please let me know if you like it. Leave a comment. Be sure to subscribe. And if you do take this picture, be sure to tag us so that we can see it. We have more photography tips coming every single week, so be sure to hit the subscribe button, follow us on Instagram, and we will see you next time. Bye-bye.